Going on, everyone? John Matrix here. We're gonna be jumping into the 40K universe here today with another video from the Vox and the Void. This is one that's been requested by one of my YouTube members. Something bigger and stronger, unofficial Warhammer 40K audio. Again, by a Vox and the Void. Links will be down below in the description. As always, to the original video without my commentary and reaction, and to a Vox and the Void channel. So please do me a favor. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to go over there and give it a like. And if you enjoy the content the Vox and the Void puts out, be sure to hit that sub button on his channel and show him some love. He makes a lot of great content for the 40K universe. So be sure to give the man some support. If you'd like to join us when I do these reactions live, we'd love to have you guys come in, hang out, join our conversations, or during and after the recording of these videos. There is a join button underneath the video, as well as a link in the description to the YouTube membership benefits and tiers that I offer. So you've been around the channel for a while, check those out and get early access videos for any kind of reaction requests, members only Discord channels, etc. So check all that stuff out if you want to take your sport to the next level. With all that said, let's jump in the video here. Again, something bigger and stronger, unofficial Warhammer 40K audio by a Vox and the Void. Bigger and stronger.
The aspirants stood in a ragged line, some silent, some weeping, all covered in blood. Chaplain Hezekiah prowled back and forth before them, a menacing figure, clad in night black armor, his fearsome skull-faced helmet locked in a perpetual snarl as he surveyed the survivors of the first trial. 14 victors. 14 vicious feral world whelps clad in animal hides, their skin painted with the sigils of their respective tribal groups, their hands gripping crude knives of knapped stone. The only reason they weren't still trying to kill one another was because he'd ordered them to stop fighting 6 minutes ago. Those who had fallen, over 50 in all, lay strewn about the clearing. One lay directly in Ezekiel's path. Without pausing, he kicked the corpse aside. Fragile ribs snapped like twigs as his ceramite boot made contact. Several boys flinched. Behind his helm, the chaplain bared his teeth in an unlovely smile.
"Such is the fate of the weak,"
he growled. The aspirant shivered at the sound of his unnatural vox-distorted voice. Hezekiah ceased pacing and panned his Crozius Arcanium across the remaining boys.
"And what of the rest of you? Are you weak also? Do you deserve to die in this place as well?"
Despite their wounds and exhaustion, the savages stood their ground, shouting their defiance and denial. Some held up their bloodied blades as proof of their worthiness. Others pointed at the bodies of rivals they had personally killed, though the chaplain's eidetic memory enabled him to perfectly recall who had slain who. One boy remained silent. He was crouched at the end of the line, uninterested in what the others were doing. He wore nothing except a deerskin loincloth, and his body was unmarked by tribal sigils. He did not react as the chaplain approached, continuing to clean the blood from a length of dried sinew he had used to garrote a larger aspirant by running it across his tongue. The taste of his opponent's vitae seemed to please him.
"What is your name?"
Hezekiah asked, intrigued by the boy's behavior. The aspirant stared up at him with keen storm cloud grey eyes.
"I am Sitya."
"And why do you bear no tribe markings, Sitya?"
"I washed them all away in a stream after I left my village. Someone who already belongs to a tribe would be considered a traitor if they suddenly abandoned it to seek out another.
Interesting
To join your
perspective.
tribe, I must sever all ties to the one that bore me. Our elders teach that no warrior can serve two chieftains, for he will be loyal and faithful to one, and disloyal and faithless to the other. My loyalty now belongs to your chief, if he accepts me."
"And do you consider yourself worthy of acceptance?"
I strangled the boy who tried to gut me.
Seeger said, gesturing to a body lying in the blood-wet grass. There was no pride in his voice, nor any trace of humility.
He thought I would be easy prey because I was smaller. But anyone can become prey, no matter how big or strong they are.
Yeah.
The boy stood, winding the garrote around one hand.
And if anyone else tries to kill me, I will fight them all until I am dead. I'll never let myself be seen as prey. Never!
Step forwards!
Hezekiah commanded. Seeger left the other aspirants and stood before him, craning back his head to meet the scarlet eye lenses of the chaplain's skull helm. His face was free of fear.
Are you going to try to kill me?
He asked the Space Marine.
No,
Said the chaplain. He pressed the winged head of his Crozius against the boy's chest, where a single human heart still beat.
I am going to do everything in my power to break you.
Seeger's gaze did not waver.
And if I don't break?
Then one day, I shall be proud to call you brother.
The boy smiled, his eyes brightening.
I always wanted to have a brother.
The orc knob's power claw punched through Hezekiah's chestplate, the 4 steel tines puncturing both Berth's lungs and his primary heart, as the green-skinned leader lifted him into the air. The chaplain's crozier slipped from his grasp. He coughed, spraying the inside of his faceplate with blood. The orc grinned up at him, its oversized jaw crammed with yellow tusks. The creature was 3 times Hezekiah's size, and already it had slain 8 members of the assault squad, including Sergeant Ulrich and Apothecary Silen. Only one lone life rune still pulsed active on his visor display. The green skin bellowed something in its alien tongue and shook the Space Marine free of its claw. Hezekiah landed at the beast's feet in a mangled heap. The knob raised a huge armored foot and rested it upon the chaplain's shattered chestplate, striking a conqueror's pose while its followers roared in triumph and clashed their weapons together. Anyone can become prey, no matter how big or strong they are. The words of a boy long dead formed in the chaplain's mind as the orc applied weight to its foot. The boy in that long ago time had spoken a simple, undeniable truth. In a galaxy such as this, there was always something bigger and stronger. Anyone could become prey. The pressure increased. Hezekiah thrashed, choking on his own blood. Then the greenskin's exaltation abruptly morphed into fury as a solitary Space Marine slammed into the Xenos, severing its leg at the knee with a savage sweep of his power sword. The pressure vanished as the knob toppled sideways, roaring in pain. The lone Astartes collapsed beside the dying chaplain, blood streaming from a dozen mortal wounds.
Hezekiah,
The warrior rasped, raising his blade in defiance.
brother Seeger.
The chaplain whispered
Yep.
as the orcs fell upon them.
Okay. Awesome little audio tale there. I find it hard to kind of really like stop in stories like that and like talk and remark, especially since it's something that's shorter. But obviously it's a tale of, you know, chaplain of some kind of Space Marine chapter. You know, what's the proper word? Surveying, I guess, testing, going through, you know, the motions to find aspirants to, you know, turn into Space Marines. And obviously one of them, a young boy who was smaller than some of the others, was still able to fight them off and, you know, show defiance, etc., etc. And yeah, obviously that young boy eventually becomes a Space Marine and, you know, calls the chaplain brother, as they are essentially killed by a, you know, orc war band. Yeah, I mean, in the 40K universe, yeah, I mean, there is always something bigger and stronger. You know, how many orc war bosses out there are bigger and stronger than, you know, Space Marines? How many Tyranids, you know, whatever other creatures and Xenos are out there. So, but yeah, interesting little short story about, you know, a Space Marine aspirant kind of influencing the chaplain and his it seems like they had a strong connection after he was made a Space Marine, and you know, yeah, they fought and died together to the end. So but yeah, that was Vox and Void, something bigger and stronger, unofficial Warhammer 40K audio. Bro made it. Yeah, bro definitely made it. But yeah, links will be down below in the description as always, to the original video without my commentary and reaction, and to Vox and Void's channel. If you enjoyed this unofficial 40K audio of his, then please do me a favor, go over there and be sure to give it a like. And if you enjoyed the content that Vox and the Void puts out, he makes a lot of content like this, a lot of voiceover work, etc. So check out his channel if you haven't, and be sure to give the man some love, hit that sub button if you enjoy his content. And like I said, if you'd like to join us when I do these reactions live, there is a join button underneath the video, as well as a link in the description. We'd love to have you guys come in and hang out and join our discussions that we have before, during, and after the recordings of these videos. So yeah, check out the YouTube membership benefits and tiers that I offer if you decide you want to take your sport to the next level. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful day. Consider leaving a like and a sub if you enjoyed this video of mine. And we'll see you guys on the next one.